I'll be a little distracted during the start of this.
I will be back because I gotta head out and do a thing, but I'll be back in a couple seconds or minutes.
Okay. I'm just gonna be cleaning up the apartment a little bit while time. I think that's gonna take a short time.
I started the stream, but I don't see a stream. So what's going on, YouTube? Okay, no, it says it's been going for 20 seconds, but it's just not showing up. Could you show up, YouTube? I'd appreciate it if you fucking showed up. Oh no, the stream... What the fuck? There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna just do Dr. Howard lip sync to start this off. It's the worst part of any of these videos. I hate doing it. But it's gotta be done. Dr. Howard is such a prick that he has to have, he's the only character whose lips have to move up and down.
That is...
Dr. Howard needs special treatment because he is a special boy. And everyone loves him.
He thinks he deserves special treatment.
Some of that is warm.
Well, he's a special boy. He's a special little boy.
Warranted.
He needs his treatums weetums.
Retaliate.
Oh my god. It's not even like good lip sync because it's just fucking pain in the ass doing this premiere, so I just kind of guess.
Warranted retaliate.
It doesn't matter though, because it's not that good of a lip sync in the first place. It's just the mouth going up and down.
To retaliate. Retaliate.
It's like a long conversation too. It's like a heart-to-heart with Dr. Howard and Spiny.
To retaliate.
Or if you will.
Besides, besides, much better be a much better be addicted. It's a much better be addicted. Then you are not really self in the media. Do you?
Let's just watch that one back.
Treated you like shit. Well, perhaps some of that is warranted retaliation. Besides, I'm much better at being a dick than you are. Yeah, you see, I don't think... Do you... not want... Do you not want to talk about? I want to talk. Sonic. I want to talk about Sonic. Do you not want to talk about Sonic? Talk about Sonic. Anymore. Anymore.
Sadie!
Something
Sadie is screaming.
I do also play of how that goes
Bonjour, bonjour, mon petit bonjour.
down.
Oh, little nugget.
Goes.
Tiny, tiny nugget.
I said,
Itty bitty puppy.
do you not want to talk about Sonic anymore?
Oh my god, that fucking dog. Shut the fuck up. Sadie!
If it makes you feel any better, I can't hear Sadie.
No.
I just hear you screaming.
Do you not want to talk about Sonic anymore?
What did Chris say she was doing again?
Taking something up, I think. She said she'd be back, but it might take a minute.
I suppose. I suppose.
Hate this so fucking much.
Oh. I suppose. Oh. But I suppose, but hey, maybe you just
It doesn't. It like skips fucking frames, which makes it so hard to listen to this.
hey, maybe you hey, maybe you just need
I can't even see where it is on the timeline when he's saying it. That's so fucking obnoxious.
hey, maybe you just need to
Let me fucking follow the timeline, you fucking dipshit.
maybe you just need to
I can't fucking tell. I can't fucking tell. I have to fucking guess. Fuck you, Premiere.
It's a little bit of a bitch in there.
I'm just gonna have to, like, cut the mouth wherever the audio levels are low. And it's probably gonna be... I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know how it's gonna look. I don't really give a shit anymore.
hey, maybe you just need to balance things
I give a shit about you because you're my friend.
No.
up below.
Oh, fuck off!
Balance things up below. Better. Better.
Let's see how that looks so far.
I suppose, but hey, maybe you just need to balance things out a little better.
Not great, but I don't care.
I think.
Come on.
I don't think. I think the media. You can,
There it
I don't
is.
think the media. You consume as consume as bad. Okay. I think. I don't think the media you consume is bad. Okay, I mean, I think some. That's pretty. I don't think. It's,
Fuck off.
I suppose, but hey, maybe you just need to balance things out a little better. I don't think the media you consume is bad. Okay, I mean, I think Sonic is pretty fucking bad, but I don't think it's bad that you enjoy.
Fuck off.
Bad that you. Bad that you enjoy.
What keeps the puppies in healthy? A diaper. That's why Pampers 100.
Enjoy it. I don't think. I don't think. Think it.
If every character on the show had to speak like Dr. Howard, I would stop making it.
I don't think it's.
It's funny because Dr. Howard doesn't even need to speak like Dr. Howard.
I thought it was funny in the first video, and it's just something I don't want to like take back now. I was very tempted to just make his mouth open and shut like everyone else's does, but it just that just doesn't feel right to me. I kind of that's just a problem with me. That's just a problem with me. And since he spoke like that before, it feels like too cheap to go back on that.
This is a prison of my own making.
I'm getting there. It's just Dr. Howard talks a lot in this scene. He's barely in the episode, but at the end he talks a lot. And I'm probably past the halfway point now, but I was doing a little bit of this last night too, and that's when I was trying to finish it last night, and then like about after 20 minutes of thinking Dr. Howard, I was like, I gotta fucking stop. I need to go to bed. If it was literally anything else, I would have been able to keep going.
I don't think it's bad.
Oh, yeah, sure. Give me 1 sec.
Bad that
And Premiere is not doing me favors right now.
you bad that you bad that you
These levels are not helping me.
use there's a way. There's a way to. And it could.
This is in terms of like a scripted video, this is probably the biggest finally a stream of something Michael is good at. What, lip sync and Dr. Howard? Because I would disagree with that, Matt. This might be the episode that you play the most prominent role in so far, Mitzi. Not as Mitzi necessarily, but just voice and in general, because you're Lubert at the start.
Oh, yeah, I am Lubert.
I really like how that scene came out. I will definitely do more of Lubert in the future.
I think I could have played me better. Like, when you played the clip, I'm like, if I had known what Matt's tone was going to be when he spoke, I would have been like, alright, I'm changing the way I say this line.
I think you're fine, though, because you're just more of the concerned friend, while Matt is being a little bit more blunt. Like, Matt's like, you're kind of I hope Spiney's okay. Matt's kind of like, I've had enough of Spiney's shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, it just doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like natural back and forth, you know what I mean?
I guess so. It wasn't too important in that scene, because it's a very brief dialogue, but there is, in the future, we could definitely, like, all be in the call doing the recording. I was gonna... Blast is next, and I'm probably actually gonna start working on Blast today, the last call. And I had an idea for a skit in it that I wanted to do, but I'm also kind of like, maybe I should just not do one at all for that one, since Year of the Hedgehog 2 is so much. And maybe I should just make it a straightforward video. The skit wasn't going to be too intrusive, though. It was just going to be something at the start and the end of the video, so I might still do it. I like the idea of it being an esports. I think I've said this pitch a couple of times, an esports event for Sonic Blast, just because that's a funny idea to me. That Sonic Blast is like this renowned and respected game around the world. And Spiny has like an esports team, which doesn't even fucking make sense since Spiny is the only one playing. But
an esports team of one.
But I thought it'd be funny if you had like a couple of team members and Chris isn't on the team because Chris has a restraining order against Spiny and Sonic Blast. Not Spiny himself or Sonic, just a copy of Sonic Blast. The two have to be together for the restraining order to be in effect. I like that. I think that was Chris's idea for a joke too, and I like that joke. But we'll see.
To connect with.
I also need to get to fucking work on 3D Blast. It's been so long but I feel like I actually need to play the game again before I write it. I won't. Maybe I'll just do a live stream. I'll do a rewind is allowed live stream because I'm just getting the feel for it again. Oh, that would be a fun live stream playing Sonic 3D Blast, I feel.
Connect.
But yeah, this is a dramatic episode of Spiny Norman. Things are never going to be the same after this one.
With other.
On the next episode of Spiny Norman, one iconic character will die. Who will it be? It's going to be the Morning Man. Since he's not important, but we can still hype it up. We can be real Simpsons about this.
Real Simpsons.
The only time
it's gonna be the giving you the bird transfers you to Ohio, biggest Fred fan, man. I don't remember what his name was.
Zimbo.
Do we name Zimbo?
Yeah, it's Zimbo and McGriddle.
Oh yeah, Zimbo and McGriddle.
The other thing I need to do is I have a shot of HHM, which is Dr. Howard's law firm, which I might want to Photoshop the logo to include a D. So it's DHHM or DHM. DHM would be good. I should try to do that. That Photoshop will be a little complicated, not too. I should be able to do that. DHM would be perfect. Because Dr. Howard doesn't have a father. Gorky and Spiny is Dr. Howard's father. Spiny doesn't see the irony in disowning a child after being disowned. I hate this too because like anyone watching this one for the first time is going to be like, why the fuck did Spiny's family kick him? Like, there's like a really dramatic scene in this episode, and like the answer is because he's a Sonic fan. But they don't acknowledge that once in the scene, so anyone who has no context is going to think it's like, what the fuck did Spiny do?
Talking.
Oh man.
Oh.
Baba Booey.
Hobby. Hobbies. Hobbies or art. Or art that you like, art that you.
What I really need to get back to after this is fucking Chow Time. Chow World. What did I fucking call that? I think it was called Chow Time.
You like?
That's how bad it is. It's been so long since I've touched that I forget the name of the show.
Matt said Chow Time.
I think it is Chow Time.
Art that you like?
The only thing with that series is it intimidates me because it's like I go through. I also don't know if I want it to be more of like exclusively focusing on the Chow Garden stuff, or if I should include the conversations we have in levels.
I think if you think they're funny,
yeah, I think that it's just like, I think it should just be like a highly edited Let's Play more than anything. Like we can include that, but it should be trimmed. I really like how the first episode. I think the first episode is really good. The second one, I have an angle for it that I like, but I also, it's just for the opening. I have an idea for.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even want to talk about the third one.
I have no reference to what the third one's going to be because I don't remember what happened in those recordings. There's some really funny shit that happens. Like me and Chris, I'm bringing Chris into this because she was present. We murdered Austin's Chow unintentionally.
Freddy Fazbear came in and started freddying.
Well, there was like this mysterious potion with one of the with one of the mods we added that you could buy at the store, and we bought it and we kept trying to give it to Chow's and they wouldn't take it.
That was secretly Fazgoo.
Like Terry A. Davis, we gave it to him. I think that maybe I'm wrong because I think Terry A. Davis was Austin's Chow and he rejected it. Though Markiplier is the one that took the potion and died.
That makes all the more sense now.
And I think actually Markiplier was Austin's other Chow. I think I only send their each other's Chows because whoever named it is the official owner. In the series,
Got jump scared.
His death was an accident.
in like the main series of Spiny Norman, Colgate just lives with Spiny and a Gorky, but in the Chow series, it's like a custody battle between me and Mitzi, but then it's also like Wallace is the main one looking after him.
Yeah.
From Wallace and Gromit.
I posted this amazing thumbnail in general.
Let me see.
Well, we're settling the divorce. Wallace is taking care of him. Michael, I think you have divorced everyone in this server. Capitalism.
I've definitely divorced Zach and Chris. Probably Matt. I don't know if me and Matt were ever a thing.
When you have gotten a divorce,
What?
I think. Matt, did you and Michael ever get a divorce?
Did Michael never...
I just have to quit Hall of Victories for that to happen.
I mean, you divorced Zach. That's why there's no more Mackle and Zach.
I do kind of like to look at that episode as the finale now. I did talk to Zach the other day. Just caught up for a minute because he's less active on the server now. He seems to be doing pretty well. We talked about Smiling Friends because that's like my go-to right now.
Good. Glad he's doing well.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think, has Zach ever been... Zach will be in the Chow series. I think he joined for one of those. Zach on Spiny Norman has not happened a lot of times, though, which... understandable. But I like it when he's on. I like the... There's something very nostalgic to me about recording something with Zach. It's weird to call it nostalgic, but it's just like, yeah... We used to do it several times a week, and now it's a rarity, so it's always nice when we do it.
Yeah.
It's like this Marvel ending credit scene that says Zach will return.
Talking about a lot of other things.
How you doing, Stuart?
I'm doing okay. I'm just editing in clips for the junior video before I start working out at 12. So I'll be here for like 30 minutes.
All good, all good. I'm right now. I'm just doing Dr. Howard lip sync, which probably would be done by now if I didn't keep stopping to talk. But hey, it's my day off. I want to relax.
I see your...
Man. I don't get to relax on my day off.
You're trying to get like another job right now, right, Mitzi?
Yeah, I've both been trying to get another job and taking extra shifts at my current job because, well, first of all, we've got too many games coming up. Second of all, I took my cat to the vet recently and it costs a pretty penny, so I'm trying to pay off that bill.
Right.
I can relate.
And also have enough money for too many games. There wasn't even anything fucking wrong with her. She was just mad we switched her food.
You know what? My brother's fucking cats have done the same thing where they lie. It's funny. It's like a cat lying about being sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my brother's, it was like they got something last time it happened that they probably, I don't remember what it was. Something happened. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it's that they got something special to eat or they got like some sort of medicine that felt good. But it's like they lied about being sick because they wanted to get whatever they got the last time.
Yeah, I was worried because she was like spitting up, but she wasn't like spitting up anything. It was just like
She just didn't like the way the
you
food
know,
tasted.
flavor.
Neither.
She wasn't even throwing up the food. She was just like throwing up like clear liquid, and I was like, well, this could be anything from nothing to parasites. So
Right. I
let's
mean,
go to the doctor and see what it is that she keeps doing.
yeah. Well, Sadie just did that recently, where she was like, "Oh my god," she looked like she was in so much pain. Like she was limping. If you went anywhere near her face, she started to freak out. I was worried that she got something stuck in her teeth, something sharp in her teeth. So we immediately took her to an animal hospital because it was just like, we can't let that slide. She looks horrible. By the end of the visit, they were like, she's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with her. They were like, just don't. Basically, they said like she seems fine. Don't like play with her or anything like for the next couple of days. Just make sure she rests and it should be fine. And she was fine that day. They gave her medicine, but before I gave her the medicine, she was fine. Like she didn't. I think she was fucking lying. I think she was being a fucking liar.
She just wanted to go out into the world.
But no, I was really worried about her. But like, I don't know. The doctor took her blood and looked at her poop and everything, and she was fine.
There's no lack of
but
that.
like, because she ran all those tests racked up into like a $300 bill, and I was like, okay, I'll pay this.
Oh,
fine.
yes. The thing with Sadie too is it was like a emergency room trip because we did not want to wait. We scheduled an appointment with the vet, but it was like it would have been a whole week, and she looked bad. So we took her. We just weren't going to play with that, so we took her, and costed over $1,000.
God damn.
And I didn't have to pay any of that. That's all my dad, but I was just the one transferring her to the hospital and back. But yeah, she was fucking horrible. I love her, but she's horrible. Oh, it's like what Bob Belcher says about his family.
Dick.
From Bob's Burgers.
Dick.
From Bob's Burgers.
I love you, but you're terrible. You're all terrible.
I don't know who Bob Belcher is.
Oh yeah, Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Okay, I've rarely seen episodes of it.
It's a good show. It's very good sense of humor. I like it a lot. It was kind of like to me, it was like the first family show that actually competed with The Simpsons. Like I know Family Guy successfully competed with it because it was a huge hit, but it was like the first time I watched a show, I was like, this reminds me of old Simpsons. It was very different too, very much its own thing, but it was like, no, this has like the fucking charm. This has the great jokes. Like Bob's Burgers was like kind of like I instantly liked it, and it also stood the test of time better. Like they're on like season 12 right now, and when I watch a new episode, it's still good. Like Simpsons, I think lost it by like 9.
I think like it just the reason it's so good is it eliminates one of the main problems with like Family Guy, Simpsons, American Dad.
It's a nice family. That's what I'll say.
No, they're not. The humor does not rely on them being shitty people. Like they're like none of them feel like just horrible, awful, shitty people. They do some wild shit. Don't get me wrong. They do some bad things, but it's not because they're shitty. It's because they're fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does not rely on.
I understand this is a to each their own. Well, we are back on live. Welcome back, man. This is a each their own thing. I could never put The Simpsons in the same category as American Dad and Family Guy.
Oh.
I could never do that. I think that
You talk about just classic Simpsons or modern Simpsons?
Classic Simpsons. Modern Simpsons, I actually do think has pushed the line way too many times. Like they were trying to be like Family Guy at a point, but
doesn't mean.
But no, it's just like the humor in Bob's Burgers comes from them being weird and awkward and not like awful people.
I would say it was like the next evolution. I think The Simpsons was the first evolution in like changing the formula up with a family sitcom. Where I would say Family Guy and American Dad were more copycats, but they just went edgier. And then Bob's Burgers very much felt like it was like changing how these types of shows could be written.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think you got to give The Simpsons some credit because they were also changing how these shows were being written. They also changed a lot. And if you watch those early seasons, they have a lot of really sweet moments. I understand the Homer shit is gonna rub people the wrong way, especially nowadays. But I mean, there was a point to it. It was kind of an exaggeration of like spanking your child. Like it's bad. But you're supposed to view it as bad. It's where Family Guy, I think you're just supposed to view it as funny.
Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons was definitely criticizing that type of behavior, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I've got nothing.
I think it's just not obvious to most viewers of The Simpsons, especially back then.
Nice.
Like, I can't give them credit because it was just like, it was like on T-shirts and shit, and it's just like, it was advertised as the main points of the show, and I'm like, cool. If you were criticizing this, you wouldn't be like saying like, hey, watch The Simpsons. Here's some merch of this child being strangled. It's great.
The Simpsons has even made fun of that though. There's an episode called Behind the Laughter where the whole thing is set up like, oh, the Simpsons is a TV show and the Simpsons family are aware that they're in a TV show. And they show Homer losing his temper and strangling Bart, and then it shows that getting like put on a bunch of like merchandise, and Homer says that one act of horrible child abuse is what led to one of our biggest running jokes, and it showed it getting like put on merchandise, figures of it being made.
Yeah.
It's like the opening of one of the Simpsons where it just has the sweatshop workers making millions of Simpson plushies.
Yeah, exactly. That is something they've also discontinued from the show now, and I get that they had. I mean, they definitely needed to. He doesn't. I don't think Homer has strangled Bart in over a decade now.
Yeah.
Nothing nice to say.
I simply mean that when it came out, I think a lot of people were just really fucking gung-ho about this child being abused for some reason. Like, when it was a big thing, people were just super jazzed about it, and that's what makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine to just be uncomfortable with it on its own, like even without the public reaction to it. I just,
Thanks.
Whoops. I just think that there is like, I don't think you're supposed to see it as the show advocating for child abuse, and I don't think you're supposed to. I think you as the audience are supposed to be able to tell that that's not an okay thing. Like, I think it was an edgy joke because it was, like, taking the family sitcom formula, that there was, like, so many of them back then, and, like, taking it to the extreme. And then Chris made the point of it's in our video on it's kind of like an exaggerated version of a parent spanking their child, which is also frowned upon, which is funny enough. There's an episode where George Bush Sr. moves in next door to the Simpsons, and Bart keeps going into his house and doing bad shit, so he spanks him, and Marge and Homer are like so upset about that, even though Homer strangles Bart.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you...
But I'll never tell someone that they're wrong for being uncomfortable with it. I just don't think you're supposed to interpret it that way.
So what do
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm uncomfortable with it because people interpret it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I got you.
What do you...
And truthfully, I do think, like, in retrospect, you could take that out of the show. It was never a necessary thing. It's not what I like about The Simpsons. But I get it. It was supposed to be an extreme take on something, because it was kind of... I mean, the show was kind of satire of sitcoms. God, I'm fucking coughing now. But I never really thought it was that funny of a joke in the first place.
So what do you...
What do you mean? Strangling your child is hilarious.
So what do you say?
Almost done with fucking Dr. Howard here. Almost fucking done. This is his final line. It's a long
You're
line.
almost done fucking Dr. Howard.
Yeah.
Another year about.
You
I was
sure you didn't
wondering-
want to do that like off stream?
I mean, on stream, off stream, what's the difference?
Another year.
Smells bad
Talking
in here
about-
because the cat shitted.
Year about talking about a blue.
Bear.
Freddy Fazbear. A
Freddy
dog of Freddy
Fazbear.
Fazbear.
So I've been watching you saying Freddy Fazbear reminded me of this. I've been watching Oni Play's series on Tamagotchi Life, and I've been getting high a little bit recently, and every single time I'm doing that, they just so happen to put out a new episode. So I've watched every episode stoned off my ass. And the last one fucked me up because they used the exact same QR codes I did, so they have like some of the same characters on their island as my island.
They stole your idea.
So I'm playing my game while watching theirs. I'm like, oh my god, we're looking at the same character right now. You see, when you're high, that blows your mind. Because stupid shit blows your mind. As I said on yesterday's stream, I was watching The Simpsons, and I ended up replaying the Flame and Moe's song like 8 times, no, like 20 times. Because I was so fixated on the art style change they did for that scene.
About a blue rat.
I mentioned in chat the other day, I watched the one where they killed off that character, Larry, who has been like a background character since the first season at Moe's Bar. He was always there, but he never did anything. It was a good fucking episode. Actually, like, honestly, it wasn't as funny as the Golden Days, but there was still a couple of good jokes in there, and I loved it. It was like he at his funeral, like Homer and the boys went because they were invited and they felt bad. But then the whole episode is about them trying to like take Larry's ashes to a place that he had in his sketchbook where he drew himself, Homer, Moe, Lenny, and Carl, because they just wanted to do right by this guy. And they have some interesting conversations. Like Homer holds up his urn at one point during the road trip saying, we spent 1,000,000 hours with this guy, but we never really knew him.
Oh,
And I
God,
thought it
how
was-
many episodes of The Simpsons, like hour-wise, is there? Is it actually 1,000,000?
Probably not, but I think it's just like an exaggeration. Like you say, like, oh, we spent like 1,000,000 hours with this guy.
You know, one of these days they're gonna get to that point.
Oh, I hope that they'll end it. I heard people say that the last 2 seasons have actually been good, and I ignored that because I've heard people say that for the last 10 years, and every time I gave it a chance, I was like, no, it's not. This fucking sucks. But that was the first time I heard it, and I watched an episode and really liked it. So maybe I'd have to watch other episodes from this most recent season, because I watched some episodes last season and I couldn't disagree more, because they did some interesting stuff last season. Like they did a Death Note parody with like an actually using Death Note's animation style, and stylistically the episode was great. Writing wise, it sucked. I mean, I hated it. But this newest season, if the other episodes are as good as that Larry one, I'll watch the whole fucking thing. That was actually like a weirdly touching episode. I liked it a lot. And Larry, it's funny because Larry is a character I've always been aware of. I didn't even know his fucking name though. And the funny thing is, people are acknowledging the character now that they did that episode. But there was another character in the bar with them all the time who sat right next to Larry, and I don't know that guy's name. Like there was essentially 2 characters just like Larry there, and now Larry gets all this recognition because they killed him. I think that in itself is like kind of interesting commentary.
Living like Larry.
Maybe a web short.
Dying like Larry.
Maybe a
Larrying like Larry.
But I just thought that was like an interesting concept, and I think it was executed well. And I think it's one of those stories that the fact the show has been going on so long, it was actually effective for that reason. It's like props. They might actually have good writers on the. I can't say bad writers because so many of the writers who were on that show during like eras that I considered bad went off to make great shows. Some of them went to work on BoJack. Some of them went to work on Epis for Family. Like, I think The Simpsons is like a starting ground for a lot of writers, which is neat. Like, okay, yeah, before you actually get into the industry, you're gonna write for The Simpsons for a few years, and then maybe you'll get your own show. And I think that's a good deal.
It's like going to Brazil, and instead it's you work on The Simpsons first.
The Simpsons and SpongeBob seems to be the kids' version of that because there's a lot of people who worked on, like, did you know Zach Hadel worked on SpongeBob briefly?
Who did?
Zach Hadel, Smiling
he did?
SpongeBob. I think he was like a storyboard artist or something. He did I'd have to like look up exactly what he did. I don't think he was a writer, but yeah, like he did see, like it feels like SpongeBob and Simpsons is like a gateway for a lot of people.
I forget what show it's called, but Zach did voice a pig.
Yes, it was like
He was like, "Do not kidnap that child."
It is very funny to hear his voice in a kid's show, but he has a very good voice. He has like a very standout voice, like no one else quite sounds like him. It's kind of like Gilbert Gottfried, you know, where it's pretty much the same voice every single time, but it's such a good voice, you know. It's such a like memorable voice. Hi, Chris. I'm gonna play this, and then if it's good, Dr. Howard is finally done, and I can draw.
So what do you say? Another year about talking about a blue rat, and occasionally a very handsome and wise lawyer, maybe a web short too.
Yeah.
I just gotta fix Spiney's lip sync. Well, not even lip sync. I just have two pictures out of order.
So there's a good chance Austin's gonna make it to Too Many Games.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if Austin can make it.
He says he wants to meet Vinny from Vine Sauce.
Too. Yeah.
He told me he had these pizza stickers he wanted to give him.
Literally just like shoves it in his mouth.
Another year of this
makes him eat it. He's like, yummy, yummy pizza.
Fun. This would be fun.
How did the lip sync get so fucking off with Spiney there? I don't even know how that happened. Let me listen back to it now.
Handsome and wise lawyer? Maybe a web show or two? Yeah. I think another year of this would be fun.
Okay, there we go. That is good. That is done. That is the worst fucking part of this entire process, and it is done. That looks... Oh yeah, I've got to add a glass clink to this scene. Oh, fuck.
My goal is to get this junior video out before Too Many Games, and I hope to get it done at least by next Saturday. I'm a little over 8 minutes on it.
Is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
There it is.
I mean, that's a personal goal. I think that's something we can all strive for someday.
So, what's up, Pac-Man? What's on your mind?
They seem right. Dead. The missing kids incident.
Oh, I think I can hear a little bit of your video.
Oh, you do?
No, no.
Well, the capitalism thumbnail is the only funny preview. Is just classic Mario and Luigi giving the YouTube commentator thumbnail with their arms crossed, looking serious at the camera.
They're serious about this.
It's a 7-hour lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to their channel.
We're gonna teach you about capitalism, kiddos.
They talk how they do in Mario and Luigi. There's no subtitles.
Hello, Mario.
Oh,
It's just that. Luigi sounds like that. Mario's just, what the pasta is that? That's capitalism.
That's capitalism, Mario.
That's capitalism, Mario. Capitalism, I don't know what that is. Well, Mario, that's how America runs.
That's Jeff
America
Bezos.
runs on Duncan.
Who is that meatball head looking mofo? That's Jeff Bezos.
Hello, Mario. That's Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk, owner of X, formerly Twitter. I don't
Looks
like
like
him.
an uncooked chicken breast.
Looks like an 8-foot chicken breast. I don't think he's that tall, but alright.
Luigi, no one calls it X. It's still Twitter.
Luigi, why is this 7 hours long? 4 hours is just you eating cereal and crying. He doesn't respond.
Frederick Fazbear.
How long is the Donkey Kong Jr. Episode?
So far I have 8.5 minutes edited. I feel like it might be 15, 16-ish in total.
5 hours. 5 hours of roasting Donkey Kong Jr.
It's 5 hours. I'm like, look at this stupid little guy with his stupid little J on his shirt. And then like 4 hours of it is just me crying in the corner with a JPEG of Junior and Bones. It's just a compilation of Bones slipping and farting everywhere.
Bones.
You'll always be slipping, Bones.
Oh, you'll see what I mean if you watch some of the episodes. He's always just getting into comeuppance.
I mean, from what I've seen of it, Bones is like kind of a fun character to make fun of.
I'd say he's on par of what the hell was his name? Gabe from the Knuckles show.
Wade?
Wade.
Wade's a lot better than Bones.
How dare you?
I mean, I wonder if they're in like a death battle. Wade would probably win.
Wade
Based
is
on his what was it, episode 2?
Wade's been trained in the ways of the warrior.
Wade was a great character. I loved Wade.
I love how, like, I think it was episode 4. No human being could do it. He jumped so high and so strong. He broke from a cage.
Yeah, no, Wade is like one of the more powerful characters in this world. He's probably more powerful than Tails. He's definitely more powerful than any of the human characters now.
You need to understand it's because he's been imbued with the power of the warrior. That's why.
Yeah.
He fought Iblis.
He did fight Iblis.
That is true.
He's the Iblis trigger.
Silver comes in and executes Wade, not Sonic this time.
They could be setting up the 06 movie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Wade can fight on his own.
I am
or at least give up a good battle.
I am super curious to see what they're going to do next, because 1 wasn't really an adaptation of anything. The closest you could say it was an adaptation of the first game. just because it's Sonic versus Robotnik and nothing else. The second one was definitely like Sonic and Knuckles with a little bit of 2. And then the third one's going to be Adventure 2. They've already confirmed a 4th movie and more miniseries are going to happen. And I'm so miniseries, it's probably going to be Tails or Shadow, a lot more likely Shadow. And then
Shadow learning to love.
Yeah, but then another thing is the fourth movie. Are they going to do something completely original, or are they going to? Because what are they going to adapt? I just can't think of what there's so many places they could go, but Shadow just seems like the big one, you know. Like
They go to Australia.
Sonic Shuffle.
They could take steps backwards and go to CD, like bring Amy and Metal in. And I wouldn't really be against them doing that, but
Sonic Heroes probably.
Sonic Blast.
Dancing Bones, Fallen Bones, Cracking Bones. That's what Pac-Man says.
I think if we're gonna be honest, though, I think Heroes would probably be next. You can throw Amy and then all the other characters in without like having an issue.
Oh, and you could also bring Metal in.
Dig the cat.
Mm-hmm. Because that one doesn't like feature Eggman. I'm not saying like.
I would be surprised if Jim Carrey did it. I'd be surprised if Jim Carrey did a third one, maybe fourth one. I mean,
A seventh one.
I feel like this is it for him, unless he just. He said he's like considering retiring from acting. So if he just retired for acting, but he's just going to be only going to do Robotnik for the rest of his life, that'd be sweet.
Didn't he already technically retire and then Sonic happened?
Yeah, like he definitely. Hold on.
Where'd Mitzi go?
Jim Carrey was too strong.
I'm gonna look at the count.
Okay.
All right, we're almost there.
Darling, are you sure you want to do that?
Why?
Because I showered and I ran the dishwasher, so there might be like no hot water.
If there's any hot water, I'm probably just gonna make it a quick shower because I want to shower before therapy at 12.
Okay.
So I want to get that done.
I'm probably about to take Nugget out because he needs to go out.
Okay.
No, don't take Nugget out.
He needs to go.
All right, one more image and and adjustments to the credits, and this is done.
Okay, hold on. Did you keep the like gaming PC with the
I did.
Howard?
I did. It's there. Oh. Oh, please. Wait a second. Okay, that's perfect. Computer's running really slow right now. But it's because I think it's just because there's too much shit going on in this video now. The video has become a bit much for my computer. There's a lot of shit in it. My computer's gonna have so much fucking space after I, delete this file.
You have 2,000 terabytes of storage after this.
Come on, Nugget.
So I want to do a couple of things with this image. One, put spiny characters over these characters. I gotta actually switch my screen to Photoshop.
Sit. That's it. You gotta sit. Sit. Nugget. Sit down. Sit down.
I want to make that DHM.
No.
I'm gonna create a duplicate just in case I fuck this up beyond repair. Not that it would be hard to. Not that it'd be hard to just drag another
You have to put the
line.
harness on, but then they'll just be like, nope, no harness.
Oh, so I'm gonna dip again. It sounds like you're almost done, so I'll probably.
Yeah, I gotta get myself ready too. I'm at 8 minutes 44 seconds done, so
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
I'm happy.
I can't wait to see it when it's out.
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
Chris, let me know when you want to do Saul tonight, and then yeah, this weekend we'll probably knock out the finale with you, Stuart.
Yeah, Sunday I'm spending Father's Day with my dad, taking him out to dinner, so I think I'd be Saturday. Unless you want to do it late Sunday night.
Let's see, because Olivia's family has a get together, so I have no clue what's going on.
All good.
I'm actually free on Father's Day just because my dad's going to be at a Stones concert for Father's Day.
My father.
Damn it! I was like, oh, I was about to be like, oh, because you guys are spending like the whole day together, and you'll be free in the evening. No.
My father was a Stones concert fan and a Redditor.
Oh God. The Stones is fine. It's the Redditor that's the problem.
Oh no, it's the Redditor.
All right. Well, I will talk to you guys soon.
Yep. See you later.
Yep.
I'm still here. How much you got left in this video, Michael?
This is the last image, and then I have to make adjustments to the credits.
Ah,
And then I'm done. Where's
so very close on this one.
Pac-Man is asking for the $2 that he let you borrow. So where's the $2, Matt? You owe Pac-Man money.
I left it on the counter for you.
Okay. There you go, Pac-Man. Alright, there we go. I mean, I just gotta... This shouldn't be too difficult, but... I did need the capital D. No, I just want to fucking cap... I'm hitting control, that's why. Okay. Fucking stupid. 150, let's see if we can find a font that's close to that. Can I make that bold? Holy shit, there are so many variants of this. That's pretty close. It needs to be less bold, but semi-bold? Oh my god. This is amazing. Okay, what about medium? That might be it. That's beautiful. That is close to what this looks like. Those need to be a bit bigger, but I can probably just stretch it out. I know I can do this, but I am kind of trying to remember my tools here. Because I kind of got to make it look indented into the sign now. And there's definitely a way to do that. I am... Bevel, maybe? Or can I do it like negative? Outer bevel. That's not really it. No, that's not. Stroke. I don't... Chisel. That's not right either. No, okay, we do want it to be inner. But I feel like... I don't think that's the right effect for me to use. No, I think it is. I just don't know how to do it properly. Because it's going out and I want it to go in. Okay, that's kind of it. It doesn't look good. But it's at least the effect that I wanted. Maybe I could, maybe if I added some shadow to it, it would look good. I know I need to do that one way or the other, but... I wonder if I could just add a shadow with inside of it. Probably not. No, that's not it. Cancel.
Come on, Nugget. Come on, boy.
What else we need? We need to lock the layer so it doesn't get on the outside of it. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to work. Like, let me lock onto the layer so nothing else gets hit. But what the fuck? That's how that works, though. I'm supposed to be able to shade this, am I not? I'm supposed to be able to lock the layer so it won't affect anything else? Do I need to... Just gotta be careful, I guess. Under the shadows. Okay, so it's just the... Close to what I want. I'm gonna redo the shadow if I can. It's a little too transparent. Make that like 60 instead. Yeah, that looks worse. I wish I wouldn't have redone it now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's up?
Nugget is being a weirdo. Come on, Nug boy. Come on, Nug boy.
I'll leave it. Now I just wanted to add some characters to this. Make the brush a little smaller since it's going to be from a distance. Tony is being promoted to a lawyer on the show. Oh.
Sit down. Come on. Come on. Nugget. Come on, boy. Come on. It's cold. Nugget is home. It's
Who would be another good character to make a lawyer? Because I got Tony canonically as a lawyer now. That's what he does as a job. He works at Dr. Howard's law firm. I thought it might be funny to put Zimbo there too, although I'm trying to think if there's any character I haven't included in this video yet. I did throw
Mickey
in.
Mouse.
Oh yeah, I didn't throw in fucking Steamboat Willie. I was gonna do that in the store. I could add him. I could still draw him in. He just won't be doing much because I don't feel like doing a lot more to that shot. That should be added to the GameStop scene. That should be here. There's Tony. Who else? And I kind of want them to block out the humans, although maybe these two humans could be there. And then we'll just have someone exit in the building here. We'll have two characters leaving. Let me go for my playlist and see if I remember a character.
What's the best?
No. I wanted the playlist, not the video. We had all the characters from the funeral. All the characters in Schoolhouse are in there. No, I think I've used all of my characters. I'll go to Twitter and see if there's a comic character I'm forgetting about. Like, I'm not going to put Patrick Fabian in there, because that's just... I feel like he's already represented with Dr. Howard. Oh, Smile & Friends has been renewed for a season 3 at Adult Swim. Nice.
I mean, yeah. Like, it'd be weird if it wasn't. Like, it's one of the most popular shows on television.
It's been, like, consistently in the top 10 on Max, too.
Yeah, like, every time there's a new episode, it hits number 1.
Sonic Paradox put up a shot of fucking Robotnik and Snively dancing shirtless. It says, you can like this GIF and nobody will ever know. I do hate Twitter. That's such a dumb decision. I like seeing what people liked.
Yeah, no, I kind of liked that was there.
I don't get why he took it off either. It doesn't really seem like there was a reason. The boss has been used. Yeah, Steamboat Willie I did forget about. I mean, he could be exiting the law office, but he could just be like a client, like he fucking stabbed a guy last week. Might do that.
What was the name of that movie?
Oh, shut up, Sadie. Alright, that's what, you know what I'll do? What's up?
Well, what's up?
What did you say?
I was just talking.
Sadie!
I'm back into the Wikipedia's worst video.
Oh, nice. Sadie! It is kind of funny, the idea of Mickey like constantly walking in and out of a law firm after what's happened to him in the last year. Now, since it's Steamboat Willie, I gotta make everything else black and white. I have to make everything white to color in. White or black. Well, I should probably go with less bright white. Maybe make the buttons on his pants a little brighter. Not all the way to pure white. All right. I'll just make it those two, Tony and Steamboat over there. And then there could just be some human characters in the shot. That's fine. Steamboat Willie Mickey, yeah. Yeah, that character's officially in the Spine Norman universe because of Matt's comic.
You know, I thought it was funny that, like, we just started using Mickey. Like, he's just a character. Like he almost never does anything. He's just kind of like a background character.
I think it works that way. He can be like our Thomas from regular show. He's there, but he doesn't really do anything. Maybe occasionally he does a thing. Oh, come on. What layer was he? I should give him like a little tie. Yeah, and ideally this video will be out today, no problems. I'm a little, like I've said it before, I'm a little worried about Prime. It wasn't an issue with the last Year of the Hedgehog video, but I think I show a lot more footage this time because I talk about it longer this time. But I also don't really want to do a re-edit, so I'm more likely to fight it than re-edit it. I'm hoping it'll just go up with no problems, because I don't know, I don't think I stayed on any clip for too long. I think I cut a lot during that. Steamboat Willie's a little hard to see. Blending into the background. Maybe I can like brighten him a little bit. And only brightens the white. What else did I expect? Maybe I could give him just the most subtle outline. Like just the tiniest fucking glow. I just gotta give him another shoe. He's repositioned. Okay. Yeah. That's better. That's better than just having the HHM shot with no adjustments made. I'm glad I did that. I think I'm literally going to start working on Sonic Blast today. Like, I'm just so happy to have this one out of the way finally. I do have some other things I need to take care of first, but I think I'm ready to just get right back to it. I'd like to at least have a script ready today. I'll go to the credits. I'm not even going to screen share what I'm doing right now because I don't want to show the end in. I guess for like, because I credit everybody who did a voice, I guess I'm not going to put anyone's full name in this just because you guys are regulars on the channel anyway, so I'll just have Mitzi Chris. I'll label you as Matt Presents. I think your name's already centered. There we go. I'm not going to credit myself, even though I voice more than half of the characters in this. You have to look at the new grounds artist I used in this because I used quite a few of them. No, I actually only used two. I used quite a lot of music, but only two new grounds artists. It's done. Just about. I do still have to get these credits right. Then I want to test watch it. Then I gotta render it, upload it, and it'll go up right away if there's no problems. But I gotta quickly look up the names of some Newgrounds artists' music I used. I should have written it down immediately. I did not. Alright, there I go, found it. This first musician I used music from is no other than Chicken Butt Uploader L. So we gotta be sure to credit Chicken Butt Uploader L. Who made a very obnoxious song that fit in so well to the scene it needed to be in. And I appreciate it, Chicken Butt Uploader L. I appreciate you making your music free to use. And there's a Not Here by I'm Leah, which is an improvised track that sounded really nice for the scene I needed it for, too. Newgrounds is a great place to find music. You just need to check what their licensing terms are, because some of them are okay with you using it as long as you credit them. Some of them want you to contact them. Others just say, nope, don't fucking use my shit. But a lot of people are cool about it. All right. The only thing left to do is to put in that commission drawn of Spiny I have for the closing tag, and this is done. I'll test watch it before anything, but I'm not going to do that on stream. I was going to release it on June 17th, but I did say if I finished it early, I'd release it early, and I finished it early. That does not look centered. Is the text not centered? Is that what's the problem? Looks very off. right. That's a wrap. All right. Well, I am going to head out. Thank you, Matt, for joining me. Thank you, chat, for joining me.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully this can be out and viewed today. Like I said, Prime is my only concern, but I'm confident it'll go up with no problems.